everyone, happy day 150. Last night, my friend and her family decided to go home early because of a change in her husband's work schedule. So this morning, I'm back to my regular routine. After I dropped my boys off at school, I headed over to adoration. When I pulled into the church, I realized I had forgotten Father Andrew's food. That meant I would have to go home after Mass, grab it, and then run it back over to the office. It wasn't a big deal, but I was a little annoyed with myself that I had forgotten it. As I sat in the church trying hard to focus on the monstrance and saying my Hail Marys, my head wouldn't quiet down. Instead, it was very busy making a mental grocery list, thinking about the snowstorm coming this Friday, and what I had to do later this afternoon. I found myself getting very frustrated inside. I then looked around at the 4 other women that were there in the church with me and started comparing my insides to their outsides. Why can't I sit that still? And why does it look so easy for them to stay focused? What is wrong with me? The light chatter in my head had turned into complete chaos. How did I go from day 148 laying all my control and imperfections at the altar to day 150 with them stuffed right back in my pocket? In that moment of frustration, I realized something. I will never be perfect, no matter how hard I try. That truth was a hard chunk to swallow this morning at 8 a.m. The monstrance became a giant mirror, and I saw myself for what I am, imperfect. See, I've always known that I'm not perfect, but today it made that drop from my head to my heart. This journey with God is nothing I will ever master or be perfect at. I won't one day get a diploma or a certificate of completion. I will never do this perfectly, and I need to stop trying to be. I need to stop setting these unobtainable expectations and allow myself to just be flawed. When I started the Monicsn Mom's journey, I told you it was going to be hard, and it was going to push you right out of your comfort zone. Well, today, day 150, I get it. I feel raw, emotional, exposed, and honest with myself. I am extremely uncomfortable, but so grateful for this growth. It was now 8:40. I felt drained and ready to call it quits and go home for the day. But instead, I decided to pack up my newfound truth and head over to Mass. Once I got inside, I felt a little better. I stopped feeling so sorry for my realization and could feel a little gratitude coming out. At the end of Mass, Father told us to enjoy this beautiful day, but to be careful of the mud. He said, "Sometimes out there, you get a little mud on your shoes." He then lifted up his vestments to expose his once shiny shoes all covered in mud. With Lent only a week away, I think instead of setting these crazy goals for myself and trying to make it the most perfect Lent ever, I'm going to just allow myself to just be flawed, to just be imperfect, to just be okay with being me, muddy shoes and all. I hope all of you out there have a blessed day 150. Please know that I am praying for you always, and I will see you tomorrow.